The medical establishment tells you heart attacks require immediate professional help. That's dangerously incomplete. When chest pain strikes and you're alone, which happens to seniors more than anyone, panic becomes your real killer. Minutes matter. Seconds matter. The brutal reality is that isolation amplifies your vulnerability tenfold. But here's the psychological truth. Your survival instinct is hardwired, waiting to be activated with proper knowledge. Your body possesses remarkable resilience if you understand how to work with it, not against it. Learning to survive a cardiac event alone isn't optional, it's your fundamental responsibility. The difference between life and death lies in what you're about to learn in this video. Let's have a look. Your body speaks a different language after 65. The classic crushing chest pain. It might never come. Instead, look for the shadows at the edges. Unexplained fatigue that descends like a sudden fog. Shortness of breath that makes no sense when you're sitting still. A cold sweat breaking out for no reason. Jaw pain radiating upward, not downward. Nausea that feels different from stomach trouble. Dizziness that doesn't pass. These symptoms aren't dramatic, but they're deadly serious. Many seniors dismiss these warning signs as normal aging. That's a catastrophic error. Your body is trying to communicate something vital, and you must listen with fierce attention. When these symptoms appear together, especially with vague discomfort in your upper body, treat it as an emergency. The absence of crushing chest pain doesn't mean the absence of danger. Women often experience these atypical symptoms, but here's what they don't tell you. Men over 65 increasingly do too. The medical establishment hasn't fully caught up to this reality. You must be your own first responder in understanding what your body is telling you. Anxiety can mimic a heart attack, so can indigestion, muscle strain, and panic. But there are differences if you know how to look. Heart attack pain typically lasts longer than a few minutes. It doesn't improve with rest or changing positions. It often radiates to your arm, jaw, or back. The intensity may fluctuate but rarely disappears completely. Psychological comfort isn't your goal here. Accurate assessment is. Breathe deeply and ask yourself, did this begin during physical exertion? Did it start suddenly? Does it feel like pressure rather than sharp pain? Is it accompanied by those atypical symptoms we discussed? If you answer yes, assume it's cardiac until proven otherwise. This isn't about responding with fear. It's about responding with clarity. Your capacity to distinguish between conditions could determine whether you survive the next hour. This isn't catastrophizing. It's recognizing the stakes of the game you're playing. Most heart attack deaths occur in the first hour. Let that sink in, not the second hour or the third, the first. And many happen in the first 15 minutes. This isn't to frighten you, it's to orient you toward reality. The moment symptoms begin, a countdown starts. Your heart muscle begins dying within minutes of oxygen deprivation. After 20 minutes, damage becomes increasingly irreversible. By 40 minutes, survival rates plummet dramatically. This brutal timeline doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your plans. It operates with mechanical precision. But here's the psychological truth. Accepting this timeline empowers you. It focuses your attention. It cuts through denial. Every minute you spend in doubt is a minute of potential damage. Every moment of wait and see could be catastrophic. Your window for action is narrow, but it exists. Your survival instinct is wired to recognize danger and respond accordingly. The modern world has dulled this instinct with comfort and denial. Reclaim it. Your body knows when something is wrong. Trust that ancient wisdom. The difference between life and death often comes down to one question: how quickly will you acknowledge what's happening and take action? The moment you suspect a heart attack, reach for aspirin. Not tomorrow. Not after you make a cup of tea. Immediately. This isn't merely good advice. It's a biological imperative. A heart attack happens when a blood clot blocks an artery feeding your heart. Aspirin thins the blood, potentially breaking down that blockage before permanent damage occurs. Take a full-dose aspirin tablet, 325 milligrams. Don't swallow it, chew it. Pulverizing that tablet between your teeth might feel undignified, but it accelerates absorption dramatically into your bloodstream within minutes rather than hours. Every second counts now. This isn't complicated medicine. It's simple biochemistry. Your blood platelets, those tiny cellular fragments that form clots, are being told to stand down. to back away from the blockage they're creating. And this happens fastest when you chew that aspirin rather than swallowing it whole. This single action, taken promptly, has saved countless lives. Keep aspirin accessible everywhere in your home. Your nightstand, your bathroom, your kitchen, not tucked away in some cabinet you rarely open. Visible, ready. This isn't paranoia, it's preparation. And preparation is the difference between helplessness and agency when crisis strikes. Your body position during a heart attack isn't merely about comfort, it's about survival mechanics. The semi-reclined position, sitting up at roughly 45 degrees, back supported, knees bent, optimizes blood flow to vital organs while reducing strain on your heart. This isn't folk wisdom, it's physiological fact. If you're standing when symptoms hit, don't remain upright. Your blood pressure may drop suddenly, causing a fall that compounds your emergency. Sit down immediately. If you're lying flat, elevate your upper body with pillows or whatever is within reach. This positioning reduces the workload on your already stressed heart. Many senior men make a catastrophic error here. They pace around, hoping the discomfort will pass, or they lie completely flat, thinking rest is best. Both can worsen your situation dramatically. The semi-reclined position is your target. Remember it, rehearse finding it. Your muscle memory could save your life when your thinking becomes clouded by pain or fear. The ancient wisdom applies here. Become comfortable with discomfort. Find this position now, when you're well. Sit in it for 5 minutes daily. Make it familiar to your body. When crisis comes, you'll move into it instinctively, rather than wasting precious time figuring it out. Panic accelerates heart rate. Accelerated heart rate increases oxygen demand. Increased oxygen demand worsens a heart attack. This vicious cycle kills, but you can break it with deliberate breathing. Slow, deep breaths send a powerful signal to your nervous system. Danger is present, but you remain in control. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 1 second. Exhale through slightly pursed lips for 6 seconds. This isn't meditation, it's medicine. This pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, counteracting the flood of stress hormones that worsen cardiac events. Practice this breathing pattern daily. Make it automatic. When crisis comes, your body will remember what your mind might forget. 6 cycles per minute, 10 breaths, can significantly reduce heart rate and blood pressure within moments. This isn't speculation, it's biological reality. Many men dismiss this advice as soft or unimportant. That dismissal reflects a fundamental misunderstanding of human physiology. Your breath is the only bodily function that's both automatic and under your conscious control. It's the bridge between systems. Use it. The brutal reality is this: you are alone, but you need help. Reconciling these contradictory truths determines survival. Modern technology offers solutions our fathers never had: medical alert systems with fall detection, smartwatches with emergency calling, voice-activated systems that dial for help when you cannot reach a phone. These aren't luxuries for the fearful, they're tools for the prepared. Many senior men resist these systems out of pride, seeing them as admissions of weakness rather than expressions of wisdom. This is catastrophically backward thinking. True strength comes from acknowledging reality and adapting to it appropriately. Position emergency phones or devices within reach of places you commonly sit or lie down: your bedside, your favorite chair, your bathroom. Program ICE in case of emergency, contacts into your phone. Set up medical ID information on your devices. These aren't tasks to complete someday, they're priorities for today. The ancient warriors understood, no matter how skilled the individual fighter, the battle often goes to those with reinforcements. Swallow your pride. Set up these systems now. They don't diminish your independence. They extend the time you can maintain it by surviving what might otherwise kill you. Your home is either a fortress of preparation or a landscape of potential hazard. There is no neutral ground here. Strategic medication placement isn't merely convenient, it's survival architecture. Your critical medications must be positioned where you'll need them most when crisis strikes. Place aspirin in every room of your house, not hidden away in medicine cabinets, but visible, accessible, on nightstands, end tables, kitchen counters, in your car, in your wallet. This redundancy isn't excessive. It acknowledges the brutal reality that heart attacks don't politely wait until you've reached your bathroom cabinet. Your prescription medications require equal consideration. Nitroglycerin for those prescribed it should be stored properly but accessibly. The primitive brain, overwhelmed by pain and fear, loses its capacity for complex problem solving. You won't navigate a complex environment during a cardiac event. Preparation simplifies the chaos. Many senior men resist this organization out of some misguided aesthetic concern or denial about their vulnerability. This is precisely backward. The truly strong man acknowledges reality and shapes his environment accordingly. Your medication placement strategy is an expression of wisdom, not weakness. Your home in a crisis can become either your sanctuary or prison. The difference often comes down to thoughtful preparation. Consider this reality: emergency responders cannot help you if they cannot reach you. This simple truth has profound implications for how you structure your living space. Install a key lockbox outside your home. Share the code with trusted neighbors and family members. This isn't paranoia, it's practical wisdom. When minutes matter, responders shouldn't be breaking down doors or searching for hidden keys. Give them direct, immediate access. Keep doors unlocked when you're home alone if your neighborhood safety permits it. At minimum, ensure bedroom and bathroom doors don't lock automatically. A heart attack victim found dead behind a locked bathroom door represents a tragedy that simple preparation could have prevented. Your pride may resist these preparations. That resistance stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of independence. True independence isn't stubbornly refusing assistance. It's creating systems that maximize your ability to receive help when needed. The strongest men acknowledge interdependence as biological reality, not personal failure. The modern age offers unprecedented tools for those living alone. Smart home systems that monitor movement patterns and alert contacts when deviations occur. Wearable devices that detect falls and irregular heartbeats. Voice-activated assistants that can call for help when you cannot reach a phone. These aren't luxuries for the technologically fascinated. They're lifelines for the pragmatically prepared. Learn to use these systems, master their basic functions. This isn't about becoming a technology expert. It's about selective competence in tools that might save your life. The resistance many senior men feel toward these devices often masks a deeper fear, the fear of admitting vulnerability. But here's the psychological truth. Acknowledging vulnerability requires far greater courage than denying it. The true coward is the man who refuses to adapt to reality because he fears what adaptation implies about his condition. Set up automatic light systems that activate when you enter rooms. Install motion sensors that trigger alerts if no movement is detected for unusual periods. These systems don't diminish your autonomy. They extend it by creating a safety net that operates whether you're conscious or not. The physical arrangement of your living space isn't merely about aesthetics or convenience. It's about creating pathways for survival. Clear wide pathways through each room. Remove obstacles between bedrooms, bathrooms, and exits. This isn't interior decoration, it's survival architecture. Position furniture to provide support points throughout your home, places you can grab, steady yourself, or rest during a cardiac event. This careful arrangement acknowledges a brutal truth. During a heart attack, you may need to navigate to help while profoundly compromised. Keep phones or emergency call devices within arm's reach of beds, favorite chairs, and bathrooms. The standard of measurement here isn't convenience. It's whether you could reach them while experiencing severe chest pain or weakness. Test this placement. Don't assume it. Many men resist rearranging their environments out of habit or aesthetic preference. This resistance reflects a profound misunderstanding of priorities. The truly orderly man arranges his physical space to reflect his hierarchy of values, and surely survival ranks higher than the visual appeal of traditional furniture arrangements. The decisions you make daily aren't neutral. They're either strengthening your heart or weakening it. There is no middle ground here. Movement is life, literal biological life. Your heart muscle, like any muscle, responds to consistent demand. 20 minutes of walking daily isn't merely good advice. It's a biological necessity for maintaining cardiac function. Many seniors abandon physical activity, believing it's too late to matter. This is catastrophically wrong. Your body maintains its remarkable capacity for adaptation well into your later years. The heart that's regularly challenged through appropriate exercise develops collateral circulation, alternative pathways for blood flow that become literal lifelines during a cardiac event. Hydration isn't optional. Water intake directly affects blood viscosity, how thick or thin your blood is. Thicker blood increases heart attack risk and severity. Most senior men are chronically dehydrated without realizing it. Your thirst sensation diminishes with age. Don't wait to feel thirsty. Drink water systematically throughout the day. This isn't health advice, it's survival preparation. Sleep isn't a luxury or an indulgence. It's when your heart repairs itself. Consistent quality sleep reduces inflammation, regulates blood pressure, and manages stress hormones. Create sacred boundaries around your sleep environment. Resist the modern tendency to view sleep as negotiable. The well-rested heart has significantly greater resilience during crisis. Chronic stress is a silent killer, particularly for men of our generation who were taught to internalize rather than process it. Each stress response triggers a cascade of hormones that put measurable strain on your heart. This isn't speculation, it's biological fact. Your perception of control directly affects how stress impacts your body. Develop a daily practice of conscious breathing, 10 minutes, morning and evening. This isn't spiritual indulgence, it's cardiovascular training. Deep, controlled breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, counteracting the fight-or-flight response that wears down your heart over time. Identify your stress triggers and develop specific response plans. Traffic frustration, political news, family conflicts, these aren't merely annoying, they're physiologically damaging when chronically experienced. Having a predetermined response to common stressors isn't weakness, it's tactical wisdom, it's preparing for known threats. Many men dismiss meditation as unmasculine or impractical. This reflects profound ignorance about human neurophysiology. Meditation measurably reduces the inflammatory markers associated with heart disease. Start with 3 minutes daily. The barrier isn't time, it's ego. The resistance you feel towards stillness is precisely why you need it most. Isolation kills. This isn't metaphorical, it's medical reality. Men living alone have significantly higher cardiac mortality, particularly seniors. Your survival during a heart attack correlates directly with how quickly someone checks on you. This isn't about socializing, it's about survival infrastructure. Establish regular check-in protocols with neighbors or nearby family, daily text messages, regular calls, physical visits. These aren't impositions, they're mutual safety systems. Reciprocate these check-ins to maintain dignity and balance in the relationship. This isn't dependence, it's interdependence, a cornerstone of human survival throughout our evolutionary history. Join community organizations regardless of your interest in their activities. The senior center, the local church, the veterans group. These aren't merely social outlets, they're survival networks. When you miss an event, someone notices, someone calls, someone checks. In cardiac events, this awareness can be the difference between life and death. Many men resist community involvement, seeing it as unnecessary or intrusive. This isn't independence, it's biological ignorance. Humans evolved as tribal creatures with mutual protection systems. Rejecting this reality doesn't change it, it merely leaves you vulnerable to its consequences. True strength acknowledges biological reality and adapts accordingly. Your relationship with healthcare providers isn't passive, it's a strategic alliance. Develop clear, concise communication about your cardiac risk factors and symptoms. Practice articulating your medical history in under 60 seconds. This isn't casual conversation, it's life-saving information transfer that must be efficient and accurate under pressure. Create a printed medical information card, carry it in your wallet, update it quarterly. List medications, conditions, allergies, and emergency contacts. This isn't administrative busy work, it's compressed communication for when you might be unable to speak for yourself. Question your doctors precisely and persistently about heart attack risk factors specific to your situation. Don't settle for generalities. Your body is unique, your risk factors are unique, generic advice is insufficient. This isn't being difficult, it's being appropriately engaged in your own survival. Many senior men take a passive role in medical appointments, deferring completely to physician authority. This isn't respect, it's abdication of responsibility. The physician has medical expertise, but you have exclusive access to your subjective experience. Both are essential data points. Your responsibility is to communicate your experience with precision. This isn't optional, it's fundamental to proper care. Surviving alone isn't just about emergency techniques. It's about choosing a life of prepared dignity over helpless chaos. Your heart attack, should it come, will be utterly indifferent to your wishes or conveniences. It will respond only to your preparation or lack thereof. Nature respects only reality, not intentions. The unprepared man drowns in chaos. The prepared man creates islands of order in life's most turbulent moments. Ask yourself, will you be a victim of circumstance or the architect of your own salvation? The choice to act requires courage, but the alternative isn't safety, it's unnecessary extinction. That responsibility cannot be outsourced.